My name is Jamal Balbed. I'm a saxophone player, multi-instrumentalist, and composer from Washington, D.C. and in Washington, D.C. And so I was gigging around town. I started playing in a jazz big band, the Bohemian Cabbage Jazz Orchestra. And in that band were two members of Chuck Brown's band. A couple years later, Chuck needed a sax player. I got a call and found out that I might be playing with Chuck Brown, which was a huge deal, both for me, but also for my mom, who grew up in D.C. When you're playing with the guy they call the godfather of go-go, you really learn all about the music and all about the culture.
The godfather of go-go has died. Chuck Brown helped create the style of music that became the signature sound of the nation's capital.
A blend of funk, soul, and Latin party music in the early 1970s.
It's a groove, it's a feeling that goes on and on and on. That's why they call it go-go.
He was royalty in the city. This is just kind of inconceivable that he's gone because he was such an embodiment of the music.
My mission, especially after Chuck Brown passed away, is to keep go-go music alive, but also keep the jazz elements of go-go strong in go-go music, which is really where my band Jogo Project came from. A lot of people might think it's an attempt to rebrand go-go. Really, it's just continuing the tradition that Chuck Brown left. So tonight, I'll be performing at Westminster Presbyterian Church. They've had a jazz night going on for, I want to say, almost 20 years now. Anybody that's been in or around DC over the last decade, several decades, knows that the city's changed a lot. Go-go at the time got a lot of people in DC through some really hard times. For a few years now, I've been working on a series of compositions sort of inspired by some of the current events, or uninspired, you might say. I'm just in the process of mixing and getting it out there. It's called the Karma Suite. On a spiritual side of things, I do think everything happens for a reason, and I don't think the cultural elements of DC, like go-go music and jazz music, I don't think these things are ever going to be really in danger of dying, even if, you know, the buildings get taller and the city gets bigger.
Welcome you to Friday Night Jazz here in Westminster. And tonight we have some guys who can play great. Led by this wonderful guy who's really keeping the music alive. That's Mr. Jamal, Balbed.
Thank you. The Karma Suite.